Hi, racing fan. Welcome back to the channel. For this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 9 race program on each day. Saturday, last Saturday, 1,000 guineas and the 2,000 guineas. Um, Burning Edge winning the 1,000. And Sensational Soul winning the 2,000. And I had Burning Edge as one of my bankers. And also on Sunday, one of my outsider hit and run, hit at 5 to 1. So it was a good day. Now, Saturday, first race, 5 furlong round, 10 starters for 5 year old and up to McGregor, 200 only, non winners of 6 year old and up, and winners of 2. Top 4 selection here are He's a Lion, 4, Will the Conqueror, 6, Favorites, and 7, Mr. Linners. Now, Isa Lion was a winner on the last occasion over 5 furlong. Big Connors in the saddle. Um, Won by a length and a quarter. He had Will the Conqueror in his rear. Now, distance is 5 furlong round on this occasion. Um, Last time going 5.5 was second by a nose. So, he showed that he can run around the bend. And after that, going 7 furlong, he was third by 14 lengths. The 101 by 13 and a quarter lengths. So, banging form, is a Lion should come out the winner here. Now, 4 Will Conqueror. As claim on the last race was third by 9 and a quarter lengths behind Is a Lion. So expecting Is a Lion to beat him once again. Fair it is. They put the tongue tie on now. Finished lame on the last occasion. Was sixth by 19 lengths. Before that, it was going 4 furlong. Was fifth by 4 lengths. Um, was a 65 rating last occasion, when he ran lame. So I'm expecting Ferretis to run, a good race. 7, Mr. Linders didn't run a lick on the last occasion, going on 5.5 furlong. Was seventh by 65 lengths. Something must have went wrong because he was a 45 favorite, and before that it was second by a length. So it could be that either something went wrong on that occasion. So he should see an improved performance from Mr. Linders. But I'm going with Caesar Lion, who is my first of my 3 bankers for the day. Second race, 5 furlong round, 7 starters, main special weight, native bred and imported 3 year old. Top 4 selection here. Sophie Say So, number 2. 3, Miss Marbella. 5, Ralph's Treasure. And 6, Sashes. Now 2, Sophie Say So, making his US bred by Breaking Lucky. Should have a suspicious debut here, been working well on this exercise track. April 29, win 4 furlong straight, 58, 48 by 103. Came back on May 5th, 4 furlong straight, 48, 5 furlong and 101.2. Came back May 12th, 3 furlong, 34, 4. June 6th, 4 furlong, 47, 4. 5 furlong and 102.1. And his last record, June 9th, 4 furlong, 46.3 by a minute 2. So this horse is running up the exercise track. And in instance, she's the second of my 3 bankers. So I'm expecting a big debut from this filly here. Now 3, Miss Marabella, came to the races on April 5th, with fractures of the gate, and it eventually scratched. So coming off for 2 months, so I guess the trainer probably rectify that gate issue. 5, Ralph Treasure. Um, Shane Ellis in the saddle, and Gary Sabrati with the combination that just run the 2000 Guinness. Now, Ralph Treasure was fifth on last occasion by 16 lengths. Incredible Joe won by 8 lengths. Um, Before that was fifth by 10 lengths behind Nephew H2O. So he's slowly, coming into to fitness. So looking for a good run from Alshada. Now number 6, Sachet. Um, Annie Mullins, Ron Crichton. Now they changed equipment here. Blinkers off, figure eights off, tongue tie off. This is a horse that usually broke very slow. Last occasions, dwelt at the start, run into contention, and then faded out fifth by 17.5 into Bowmore. So a big improvement is expected from Sachet, and I see she has a danger to Sophie Say So. Third race, 6 furlong, 8 starters, mini condition race, native bet, 3-year-old. Top 4 selection here are 1, Mr. Brighton, 2, Good Conscience, 5, Alive, and 3, Alive, and 5, Junk Box. Miss Brighton, come here, tongue tie figure 8 on. Philip Parchment in the saddle replacing Joanna Anderson, the apprentice. So looking for a good run from Miss Brighton. He made a debut, it was Philip Parchment in the saddle. It was third, 3.5 lengths, and then came back third again, 2.5 lengths. So I'm expecting a good run from Miss Brighton. Good Conscience, coming with changing equipment also, blinkers off, visor on, tongue tie on. Was third by 9.25 lengths to Margarita and Loretta. So she's kind of running into form now. The equipment change could improve her performance. So keep an eye on Good Conscience. My idea of the winner is actually 3, Alive. The second last occasion by length and a quarter to Nuclear Jet, going 6.5 furlong. Before that, going 4 furlong was second by length and 3/4 to Bangarang. And when he made his debut with Jeff Ennis, he was third by 4 lengths to IMO standing. Um, so now, you know, Alive should finally release his maiden serve ticket. Now, number 6 jukebox, Offspring of Wow Wow, my favorite local bred horse, by City Flight, by City Palace, well bred. Um, Gordon Lewis owned and trained this one, making a debut on May 10th, was ninth by 6.5 lengths to Prince Kazir and Dan Wazzy. Um, Now come back now, first time LASIK, expecting a big run from Jukebox. But my idea of the winner is alive. We should finally release his maiden surfer ticket. Now the fourth race, 6 furlong, 7 starters, mini condition race, native bred 5 year old and up. Top 4 selection here are Blinking Light, Shine for Me, Planner, and Body Move. Blinking Light, number 3, Blinking Light, um, was second on the last occasion and by a half a length, going 5 straight, and the distance has been increased. But I think going more than 5 furlongs, she have, last 10 start, I've done the last distance over 5 furlong was a 6 furlong on March 23rd, and it was 8 by 14 lengths. So it seems to be tired up after 5 furlong, maybe start to shorten up at the furlong post. So I'm expecting her to be there and maybe shut off in the end, but she should run a good race. Now, Shine for Me, um, John Ince in the saddle. This is first of my 3 outsider. Um, but second by 11 lengths, with Everton Stone in the saddle on April 26th. Make his debut on last year of June 22nd. So he was coming off a long rest and ran very well and was heavily bet to at 7 to 1. So the money was on and tired in the final furlong. Now going back 6 furlong again. Um, I said John Innes in the saddle. She just won off her first race with like a groovy thing a few weeks ago. So I'm expecting create an upset here with Shine for Me. Number 5, the planner, Ricochet in the saddle, Michael Marlowe, was 6 by 11 lengths to last array and body move and blinking light. So could go closer on this occasion. And number 6, body move, was in that same race. He was second to last hurrah. Um, and before that, it was 7 by 48 lengths, and then by 9 by 14 lengths. So this look like a short sprint horse. This time maybe a little bit too far for him right now. So, but I'm taking chance for me to create the upset. Fifth race, 5 furlong round, 13 starters, with 6 followings for native bred 4 year and up, non-winners 3, Import is 4-year and up. No winners of 2. Top 4 selection here are 6, Firecracker, 7, She's Dallas Love, 11, Galloping Divalas, and 13, Hail the Queen. Now 6, Firecracker from the Philippines stable, Tyrese Anderson in the saddle. Was 8th and last occasion by 5 lengths to Queen Soul, J Speed. Was early, dispute the lead for most of the trip and stop at the furlong pole. Get tired at the furlong pole. So coming back, change of jockey, Tyrese Anderson in the saddle, um, claiming for kilo. So she coming light in this race and should run a big race here. Number 7, She Dallas Love. 4th and last occasion, going 5.5 furlong. She was in that same race with Firecracker. And before that was a winner by half a length with Golden Lawyer. Dispute the lead and take it up at the furlong pole, and then so she does run another good race here, and don't leave her out of the exactas. Number 11, the Speedy Developing Devolas. Didn't run a lick on the last occasion, but he was going 7 furlong, which is way out of his, not really way out of his depth, but in non-winners of 3, probably was a little bit too much. Was in the style on that occasion. Now return, visor on, Shane Anderson in the saddle, and Shane is in good form after winning the 2000 Guineas. Now, my idea of the winner is number 13, Hail the Queen. Morning line odds are 20-1. Dick Cardenas in the saddle was third by 3 lengths on the last occasion. But that was going 7.5 furlong. Last win was over 4 furlong, won by 5 lengths. Before that, been 5 round, won by 5 lengths. So if this Hail the Queen and with Dick Cardenas, he should be battling with Galloping the Verse, and I guess of the half mile, who's ever in front, maybe should win this race. So, but at the outside, I'm going for Hail the Queen with the Cardenas 20-1. 6th race, 4 furlong straight, 3-year and up, Optimal Kiaman 250 to 350. Native bred 6-year and up, numbers of 3. Top 4 selection here are 2, JJ the Striker, 3, Galloway Bay, 4, Phonometer, and 10, Mr. Mandate. JJ the Striker is in form, was third by 5 lengths on the last occasion. Before that was third by 3/4 of a length in a banging finish. Before that was third by 4 lengths. So her last 4, 5 start, 6 start, she's been claimed. So she's a popular at the claiming box. So and she should be there again close. Down in class, so I'm expecting a good run from JD the striker. Now, 3, Galway Bay, a 4 furlong so-called specialist, 4 and 3 furlong specialist. Um, Avery Clooney's in the saddle, Rodolph RDL. Um, Last time going 4 furlong was a 2.5 length winner, and before that going 3.5 furlong was the third by a length. So she loved the straight event, and 4 furlong right up her alley. So I'm expecting Galloway Bay to create an upset here. She's actually the third of my 3 straight upsetters. 4 20 meter, another 5 straight specialist. Yuval Pinnock, Oral Chin, um, was second and last occasion by 5.5 lengths in Magical Mood. Now, fundamental down in class also, um, was a winner by 2 lengths over the 5 straight, and that's over 500,000. As I said, down in class, um, and he should be fighting out the finish. Number 10, the speedy Mr. Mandate, strong mandate of Moonlight Brew by Milwaukee Brew, well bred. Came down in Utero, I should say. Um, this horse can do anything. Now he's down in class. Um, Last occasion it was written by Natalie Berger. It was 11 by 13 lengths. Yeah, kind of sell. She was 13 to 1 on that occasion. Um, Love the straight, so-called 5 straight specialist. So the trainer called for Ryan Lewis. So I'm expecting a big run from Mr. Monday. But I'm selecting here Galway Bay to create the upset here in the 6th race. 7th race, 6 furlong, 6 starters, restrictive 2, non-winners of native bred trio, non-winners of 2. Um, Top 4 selection here: 1, Margarita; 2, Prince Azir; 4, Danka; 6, Kimuchi. Margarita winning the last occasion, 5 round. Um, Now, train over 6 furlong, the first time going 6 furlong. Um, she, she's a beaten favorite on a few occasions, but did came good on last occasion. Um, Going around, or she made a debut in a 5 run, and it was second by a length and a quarter. And subsequent 3 race was over the straight, and she did nothing. So seemed like she did not do not like the straight. Um, she went back over the 5 round then, and she won. So Margarita should be very close also. Princess there, running the 2000 Guineas, was 12, show nothing. 12 by 23 lengths. Before that was 5th by 17 lengths. So the Guineas 8 furlong, previous race was 7 furlong, and her maiden win was going 5 furlong straight. So she he seems to be a sprinter. So now returning back to 6 furlong, Adrian Prince stable is in excellent form. So it should be very close. Um, Number 4, I expect my choice of the winner is Danka. Now, this is another offspring of Avenue Macalenu, if I pronounce that right. Um, in the Guinness was seventh by 17 lengths to Burning Edge. Um, the Portmore was sixth by 7 lengths, and before that, Gwen Seven Furlong was third by 2 lengths. So I think this is prefers sprinting, and she's by Avino Maclino, who's by Intermistive. So sprinting could be this filly's preferred, distance. So she's my banker here. So banker, rhyme. So expecting banker to win. And number six, Kimuchi, um, was a winner on last occasion, going 5.5, with Paul Francis. And that was actually last year. Um, last year, November 23rd. So returning from a 7 months rest. Something may have went wrong. So I'm expecting her to return in good nick. But my selection here is Danka as the second of my three bankers. It's a eight race, 9 furlong, seven starters for the Vibrant Marler Memorial Trophy. Restricted allowance 3, native bred 4 year and up, non of 4, imported 4 year and up, non of 3. Top 4 selection are 2, Midnight Galaxy, 3, Fair Play, 5, Brenda's Boy, and 7, Captain Sparrow. Now, Midnight Galaxy um, was 7th by 8 lengths on last occasion. Before that, going 9 furlong 25 yard was a winner. No, sorry, was second by a length. Before that was a winner by 12 length going 6.5 furlong. Now, the one turn shoot here for the 9 furlong, and this could be what the doctors order for Midnight Galaxy, but going this distance, I really don't see Midnight Galaxy. She should finish in the frame, but I don't see her actually winning this race. The number 3, Fair Play, this well-bred sensational slam out of Guinness winner I Am the One, has not lived up to expectation here. Eunice look like he's trying to find a distance for this colt, and 12 to 1 morning line. She could either be a rabbit in this race, or he may have found his preferred, relaxing distance. But I won't be surprised if this horse win this race. Now number 5, Brenda's Boy, Richard Aldine, Jason DaCosta, was second by half a length on last occasion, ridden by Omar Walker on that occasion. Um, I think he had changed stable from the last occasion. Now owned by Carlton Watson. Look like he have bought a few horses for Jason for the championship. So I'm looking for Brenda's boy to go close here. But my idea of the winner is Captain Sparrow. Grade 9 from last weekend was 6 by 8 lengths to Divine Force Govana, Sistine Shredder, broke slow on that occasion. Those are all foreign horses. Um, Trainer now called for Shane Ellis. Um, by Sarah Stump over Rockham Mistress. And I think Captain Sparrow now should run good. Should finally run good now. Our last win was going 8 furlong, um, beating Macam and King Pai at the time with Tevin Foster in the saddle. Um, was third in the Derby by 3/4 of a length to Count Chase and Run Julie Run. So if he come and repeat that performance, then this won't be a race. So he's my third of my three bankers. So Captain Sparrow here should win. The ninth and final for the Lucci Pool, 8 furlong, 10 starters, overnight allowance, 3 year and up. Top four selection here is Atlantic Convoy, 2 Blue Vinyl, 3 Fearless Force, and 5 Rhythm Rhythm Convoy. Now Atlantic Convoy, sorry. Now Atlantic Convoy going a mile here, you know, he's been sprinting. This could be what the doctor order. Um, Robert Aladdin, Patrick Lynch, they all see this combination, although they won the Guinness together. So Robert Ollie see him on a Patrick Lynch horse. So now the Wacky Lynch called for Robert, so I'm expecting a good run from Prince from Atlantic Convoy. Blue Vinyl, Gives a Brody, Jamal Williams, Struggle, a second by a neck to interesting time at 8 going 7 furlong. Um, Another occasion was carrying 126 pounds. Now Jamal Williams 3 kilo of claim, so I'm expecting Blue Vinyl to win this race. 3 Fearless Force, Bellari, Filifiani. 5th by length and 3/4 in that same race. Actually broke slow on that occasion, then make mile headway. Before that was a winner was 7 furlong by 7.5 lengths. So she have no trouble getting the extra furlong here. So first four should go very close. Um, William Buzz, 9 furlong last occasion was fourth by 4.5 lengths to Van Force, Gavana, and sis, um, sister, I think the name is Sister Treasure, I think. Um, Philip Parchment was ridden by Ryan Lewis on the last occasion. Rhythm Buzz was the 3 to 5 favorite. Before that was second by a head with Ravish Roman to share the light. So in form and should go close. But my best bet here is actually my selection is Blue Vinyl. If the right Blue Vinyl show up to run, um, then this is not a race. March 13, in 5.5 furlong in 111, 5 furlong in 105.4, and Gary Sabachi doesn't push his horse in an exercise. So, and the few time he's been ponied, the last three works were being ponied. So I'm expecting Blue Vinyl to finally come good. So, racing fan, that's the selection for Saturday. And so please subscribe, like, share, and until next race day, which is Sunday. See you.